In this video, I will explain how shipping is created. First, we have to log in with the credentials given, and that credentials we will enter as email address and password. Then we go online with the DHL. Here, we will choose ship, where we will say create a shipment, where we will be getting from and to addresses. This both addresses are very important. When you scroll down, you will get the remaining portion of this area where you have the complete address, telephone number, email ID, all those details to be given. How do we enter? We go to the address book where we can find the addresses. If the addresses are already there, you may be able to choose from that. If not, you can add the address. Adding the address means you can enter both the shipper and consignee's address. So in this, you will not know who is shipper and consignee, but just enter the address. Once you enter the address, then when you choose, you can choose whether he is a shipper or consignee. So this address to be completed. If the address is not there, you can enter. If the address is there, you can go to the search and type the name. You will be able to find the name, and then you can select that address. Then once you select the address, it automatically goes to the place wherever you have chosen. If it's a shipper, it will go to the shipper address. If it is consignee, it will go to the consignee address. That's how it works. Once you have chosen the address, then it goes to the next page where you need to select whether it's a document or package. In our case, it's always package because we are not accepting document at this point. So you choose package. When you choose package, you will be led to the next page. It will ask whether you have to create the invoice or invoice is already there. If you have in the invoice already there, then you can say use my own invoice. Otherwise, you have to create an invoice. If you say create invoice, then it will lead you to the next page where you have to select whether it's a gift, commercial or personal effects, or this is sample given for companies. So whatever it is, you have to choose. In our case, it will be mostly either gift, commercial, or personal effects or samples. Only these 4 items will come. Some items are coming here for repair and they will be taking it back. Some are going for repair. Those things, if it comes, we will choose. Otherwise, we will choose as it is. Once you have selected that one, then you need to list the items one by one. Like if you have 10 jeans, you will write jeans, then the quantity will select 10, then the number of pieces, the price, the value of the goods, and then the amount comes automatically. If you have 10 jeans and one jeans is $2, then you'll write $2 for value. So it will calculate by itself, and the weight need to be mentioned. When you mention the weight, what we enter here and the actual weight we enter should tally, or it can be less here, but it cannot be more here than the actual weight. So when you choose a jeans is basically it could be half LB, not more than that. Customer may have more items, so you can keep adding. Bottom you can see a yellow button saying that add item. There you can keep adding the new items and you can continue with that. Then you say next. It will take you to the next page where you will have to describe the whole item, which you can describe. It is, if it's personal belongings, you can say personal belongings, or clothes and cosmetics or whatever you have to choose, and you have to have an invoice number which you can see here. Now we are done with the invoice part. Now we have to choose the box. So what kind of box we are using? So if it's they have packed the item, then you choose my own box. Quantity is important because if there are 7 boxes and all are different in dimensions and weight, or different dimensions and same weight, still you have to say you have to describe differently. If all are in the same weight and same dimensions, then you can say 7 quantity, LB is whatever 20 each, then the dimensions you can give. Otherwise you have to give separate dimensions and separate weight. Then you go to the next, and where you will have our company's account number, details, all those things. Then you will be coming here to choose a date when to schedule the shipment. So you choose the date where you will find the price of the shipping. Then you have to confirm that one. It will be taking you to the next page where you will have the complete details of the shipment, what they have done, and whatever details you have entered, all coming there. After that you will be scheduling the shipment to be picked up, when to be picked up, and that you have to finalize here. Now we are done. It will take you to print labels, which you can download and take a copy and send to the customer.